comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Throws them down. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Ooh, will they hit? Down to the wire. The drive impact nets them a sweep, looking to cook them up, weaving that super art into the combo. All right, what's coming up next? Hit. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Throws them. What's next? That drive impact doesn't get through. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Knockdown. Who will use their drive first? Down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening. KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Whiffs with that huge attack. Misses the drive impact. The fighters continue. Hold your breath. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Target lock and scoop. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. What's the next move? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Smart play with the throw. Going in? Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Breaks the block with a throw. What'll happen here? Hits them with a stop and pop. Super hard on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation is looking to impress with this super.
That's what happens when you get caught slacking against the later. Sending you all the way to the back.
Both fighters planning something?
Wraps it up with a throw.
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Another fight is coming your way.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Time for us to dance.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Opts for the throw. Definitely saw that counter coming. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Difficult situation for a throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That drive impact is blocked. Who's going to break the silence first? Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. Goes for the throw. Taking stock. Box him with a target combo. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the range where things get good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact.
Rhino horn hits.
Player one, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Player one looking to impress with this super.
This is the kind of beat you won't want to
Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player one with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Who's going to start things off? Jumps? Earlier, we saw a nice comeback with some very tough mental fortitude on display. You know the opponent isn't going to forget that. What's going to be the play here with this kind of meter gap? All right, what's coming up next?
Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first?
Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Holds out with the block. Can't tech the throw. Jumps in.
OD scratch wheel turning the tide.
Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something?
Up you go.
Big throws.
Yo, dance on this fool.
Hits them with a stop and pop.
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Take it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
In attack range. Any throw will win. The drive impact doesn't work.
Tons of space between the fighters now.
Turns out. What a read with that anti-air. Last round, people.
Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Finds the target.
They were right to be on guard there.
Oh, what's this?
They can't squander this punish counter chance. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go.
There's a burnout.
Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack.
Player 2
Is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Dangerous range here.
player pumps the brakes on the impact.
Jumps! Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Target combo hit, but turning it right up with the super.
Wait, what?
Are they actually dead?
Let's end this on a high.
Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Player 1 survived that 10th mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Both of them were ready for a throw. Jumps up. Decides to meet them in the air. Goes for the throw. Decides to go in with the target combo. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Opts for the throw. Throws aren't working here. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Impact's a no-go. Hold your breath. Beautiful setup with that attack. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Big throws. Does a good job of pushing back. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them to negate the block.
OD scratch wheel turning the tide.
What's the next move? Checks with a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Pokes with a medium kick. That drive impact is blocked. Shows the medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Medium kick. Side switch in the corner. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Big throws. Knockdown, and they were right to be on guard there. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chip. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Can't tech the throw. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 2 with the life lead. The throw misses. Solid combo. Strings it all down to the wire. makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Throws them. What's next? Dashes, showing some real tenacity. Both fighters have a full looking to impress with this super.
Elena connects with Storm of the Grassland. We're gonna see her bend it like no one else can.
Oh, let's go. What'll happen here? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Drive gauge gap here.
Hits him with a stop and pop.
Player 2 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, they were right to be on guard there. Life lead is there. Knew the throw was coming. Dangerous range here. A single hit will KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's, oh my, the throw tech. The moves cancel out. You couldn't plan that. Oh, could be the start of something. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. So, what's next? Throws them. Knockdown and... Oh my god, what a throw tech! They push their way out of the corner. Any throw will whiff at that range. Gotta do better than that. Player 2 with the lead. Will they go for offense? The drive impact doesn't work. Dangerous range here. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Reads the throw and escapes. I assume the impact squash. Halfway through the round. Throws them. The pace of the round is going to pick up. Oh, here we go. What are they gonna do? Excellent block. Pokes with a kick. Drives and back misses.
Nothing stops this train.
Ooh, you never know what can happen here.
Excellent. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
Will this be enough to kill?
Let's end this on a high note.
A reaction? God. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Big Slamma Jamma!
Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Time for us to dance.
I am the pride of the Shiranui.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes air to deny them a chance. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Throw whiffs. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Checks with a projectile. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Nice solid counter. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. In a dire situation, they can't afford drive rush to keep get some. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Solid combo. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Breaks the block with a throw. The impact doesn't do anything. Player one has a slight life lead. This Shoryu engine gives them the business. Jumps in. A quick breather. They were expecting that drive impact. Checks with a medium kick. Hits them with a stopping block.
Later making him look silly with his target.
Both fighters planning something? Springs forward with the drive rush. Baits out the attack and gets the punish in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Gotta do better than that. Shows a medium kick. Barely blocks the jumping. Yo, put that away. Knockdown and max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. The drive impact doesn't work. Walls flat into the guard break. Player two with the rhythm. This is gonna hurt.
While turning it right up with a super.
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player two
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player one chases them down. Strings it all together. Both fighters' drive gauges are empty. Let's see how this affects the neutral game. Not much drive to work with at the moment. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Brushes off the impact. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? The grab misses. The quarter goes for the super arm.
My dives in from above.
They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Next hit will end in there. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Still very early in the round. Knockdown. Drive rush to keep it going. Risky up-close scrap still going. What's the next move? Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one has the chance to win the round if they can put pumps the brakes on the impact. Player two needs to use the threat of the court. Gotta do better than that. They decide to take a breather to... Ooh, what a smart throw. Are we good?
Impact counter!
Put the fear of God in it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Brushes that off and keeps going. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. A quick breather. Excellent block. Their spacing is perfect execution with the anti-air. Drive rush. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Jump. Solid anti-air. Impact squashed. A jump in. What now?
Cross that off! Player 2! Can't let this ship. Gotta do better than that!
Plenty of health, full gauges,
Oh, yo! Raw super here?
noticeable life lead.
Oh! What is the cherry on top? Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super.
Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. We're in for something special right here, right now.
Time for us to dance.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Decides to go in with the target combo. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Opts for the throw. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Neither of them willing to back off here. Oh! Life lead opens up. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. They saw a path and they took it. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up, grabs him. The impact doesn't do anything. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. A quick breather. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Flashes. It's a good spot to use the super. This may be it. Can they keep on him? Jumps? What's the next move? Throw connects and does big damage. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Life lead is there.
More fuel to the fire! Cook them up! This is the kind of beat you want in there!
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Bops him with a target combo. Nothing but air for the impact. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. Takes a trip. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Grabs him. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Taking stock.
Ooh, snap kick sends them spinning. They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Player looking to impress with this super.
Shipujinra hits.
Good damage option there. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. They're going for the super art? To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round 2. Fight.
Shoryuken? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Nice tech. It hits him with a stop and bop. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Ooh, there's a side switch.
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Up to looking to impress with this super.
Revival dance is making them sweat like water.
A quick breather. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They're backed up into the corner. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Life lead is there. Finishes with the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, what a smart throw. OD scratch wheel turning the tide. Solid anti-air. Oh, what's this? Punish counter on reaction. Player 2 in dire super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Revival dance hits. Are we gonna see some healing, or will they continue the attack? Close range projectile. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 gotta do better than that. Takes them up. Player 2 is looking at a crimson and whip. They're wide open.
Turning it right up with a super.
Amazing! A projectile to say get up! Solid anti-air!
Cross that off! Quick jab! Putting it all on the line! Come on now, let me hear you say it! Shinryu! Repta!
I can't believe it!
What the buffet is over! They are done!
Player 2 made some smart moves there! Great game! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Still very early in the round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Blocks the jump in. No good up high. There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. They get the wall splat, and now the opponent is defenseless. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Can't tech the throw? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Sticks the combo. Knockdown. Fantastic reactions there. Grabs him. Player 2 is gonna hit them with a stopping block. This is a critical point of the round where wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Got their eye on the air. Throws them to negate the block.
Don't dance on this fool!
Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Manages to block the jump-in attack. There's a wall splat.
They can't do anything now. Triple Jinrai hits. Good damage on him.
A quick breather. Player 2 needs near empty drive gauges with
It's a good spot to use the super. That's what happens when you get caught slashing against Elena. Sending you all the way to the back.
Okay, here we go. And this can lead to some big damage.
Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter.
Overhead attack. Player 2 can't use any driving. Oh my god, what a throw tech. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. Breaks through with the throw. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Takes a trip. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Little KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Big counter. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Revival dance is making them sweat like water.
Gets them with the anti-air. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Big throws. Super clutch corner switch. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Oh, burnout triggered. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Going in, breaks the block but throws them. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. What a finish! Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Got their eye on the air. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw, whipped down to the wire. Combo with the target combo. Takes the chance to hurt him. Goes for the throw. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Neither of them willing to back off. Decent return on that combo. feeling out the spacing. Does a good job of pushing back. Oh, could be the start of something. Checks with a medium kick. One chance here may end this match. Life lead opens up. They need to rely on their instincts here. Going in? This is a prime opportunity to end things in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Reaping what she's sowing with that harvester.
Nails the anti-air. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be their setup here? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They were expecting that drop. They were right to be on guard there. Rhino Horn uses the gauge for a super arc. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Knock them out of the air. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, burnout triggered.
Elena's putting those educated feet to good use.
Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round.
Oh my God, what
Impact squash! They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. There's a drive impact!
only taking the show to the skies with Meteor Volley.
Doesn't take the throw! Player 2 comes away with the win!
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Goes for the surprise rush in. What are these fighters thinking now? Got their eye on the air. Good anti-air. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Anything could happen here. Grabs them, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nice vertical roll there.
We can't squander this punish counter chance. The sky's the limit with Meteor Volley.
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. One chance here may end this match. They need to rely on their instincts here. They get the win by sustaining good corner pressure and not giving them any breathing room. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Manages to block the jump in attack. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. What'll happen here? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Brushes that off and keeps going. Grabs and throws them away. A quick breather. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Jumps. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Sets the bomb off to shake them up. Drives it back, misses. Throws them. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? So, what's next? Ooh, what a smart throw! Knockdown and
Critical art! Still alive! Still alive!
And
What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Sees it coming and blocks it out. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. The low heavy hits. What are they thinking here? That drive impact doesn't get through. Player 1 is using their drive liberally, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Absorb lands a punish counter for the first hit. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full play. Side switch in the corner. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Backstep rolling attack. A quick breather. Hits the back throw to get the side switch. Player 1 needs to use the front of the corner here. Big time whip! They decide to take a breather to regroup. They're recovered! Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Rhino Horn uses the gauge for a super art. Still alive? Still alive?
let's end this on a rhino!
Couldn't finish them off! Can they still take the round? Closes it out! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Nice fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round.
We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Rolling attack to charge in.
Even fishing to get meter is risky in this game, and may affect.
Oh my god, they just choked it up! All the throw connects!
Player huge chance after that wall splat.
Throws them! Smart play with the throw.
Oh, they changed sides. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Those fighters need to reads the jump in perfectly. A jump goes off beat with the aerial rolling. Player and whiffs. They're wide open. Ooh, what a smart throw. This taps them on the toe. Back and taking the show to the skies with meteor volley. Can they make the muck rock some hard? Okay, here tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Doesn't set the throw. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that.
fight is coming your way.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Time for us to dance.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Had the radar up and running. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the jump in. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Throws them. What's next? Taking stops. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The drive impact is denied. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Don't disappoint me.
Grabs them. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Time for a drink. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? Uses the target combo as a filler. Oh, burnout triggered. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Jumps up, blocks the impact. They were expecting that drive impact. They exchange blows. Long critical. What's gonna happen?
Elena connects with Song of Nebraska. We're gonna see her bend like no one else can.
A quick breather. Noticeable, the throw is denied. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Oh, here we go. What are they gonna do? Holy whip! They're wide open. Flatline zone. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Deftly shuts out the jump in. There's a corner switch. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. What's the play here? Stops him with a target combo. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player one needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Did this super art connect? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Got their eye on the air. Player two will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. That drive impact is blocked, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. Hits them with a stop and bop. Experiencing burnout. Player one in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Take it. Goes for the super art. In there. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Can't tech the throw? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 1 can't use burnout triggered. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. What'll happen here? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Both fighters springs forward with the drive rush. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Drive usage is back on the table. Connects with the throw. A quick breather hits him with a stop and bop. They exchange blows. Oh, they're in the corner now. Impact squashed. This is gonna hurt. Players all in with a rush. Revival dance in. Are we gonna see some healing, or will they continue the attack? Player 1 is mounting as rushes in. Oh, burnout. Even flatlines them. That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in the fight.
Comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Both fighters are trying to decide the next move. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Big gap between the two fighters. So they go out of box. Hold your breath. Not so fast. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. From up above. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Quick dash in. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. That drive impact doesn't get through. What'll happen here? Risky up close scrap still going. This is a tough situation to be in with no drive for both. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 2, he opts for the critical art. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Sit down and shut up! Closes it out! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The attack is parried. goes for the fireball. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Reads their mind and texts a throw. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Trying to read each other here? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Somehow pushes back, experiencing burnout. Flashes him. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Get so. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Closes the gap. Solid pump. Pries them open with a Shoryuken. Big throws. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Looking for a chance. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Jumps in.
It's a good spot to use the super.
A quick breather. We're at a standstill, but we maced excellent block. Time to reassess the situation. Close range projectile. Gotta do better than that. So, what's next? Oh, burnout triggered.
Can they create an opportunity? No! Critical art now? Will this be enough to kill?
It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta burn out, but they may have a plan here. Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Backdash to start. Uses their drive gauge. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Getting up close and personal. Player 2, genius read with that throw escape.
Nothing stops this train. Put the exclamation point. Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Presses for a reaction with a fireball. These fighters are swinging for control. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Player 2 has the burnout, but they may have a plan here. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Solid anti-air. Are we gonna see a comeback here?
Crashes out the cage right there. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
I've had enough.
A lot of pressure building up here. Anti-air in the clutch.
Oh my God, lost super.
Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn minds there.
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Let us begin.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Uh-oh. Falls short. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. What's the play here? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Knockdown. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Brings out the super art. How is this going to work out for them? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. A little too greedy there. Close them. What's next? Taking stock. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Grabs them with the embrace. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Hits them with a stop and bomb. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? What'll happen here?
Down to the wire.
This is gonna be bad news. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive repents. Grabs them with the embrace. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Knockdown and whiffs. They're wide open. Closes it with a classic corner throw. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Great work finding the opening. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. Reset. Taking stock. Player down to the wire. The move whips, and they get nailed with a punch counter. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Next hit will end the snipes them out the air. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? Grabs them with the embrace. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Goes for the throw. Going in? Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Gets the critical arc. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a way to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Oh, here we go. Ooh, what a smart flow. Only a little bit of drive and life left. What are they gonna do? They both decide to drive impact misses. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? A projectile to take. No! Critical art now?
Not good enough.
Wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what knocked them out of the air. Good read with that throw escape. Blocks the impact. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Fools them and locks them in embrace. Okay, here we go. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Things are very tense. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Any throw will wreck them. What now? Break through with the throw. Player 2 made all the right moves. And this experience.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
This will be a good fight. Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? No go for the throw. Gets a chance with that jump in. Deals some damage with that quick combo. What are they thinking here? Player 2 has the life lead. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gunshot. What's the play here? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Adds on a bit extra to that, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Whiffs the throw. Shoots off a fireball up close. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have... It's a good spot to use the super. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? A quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Jumps in. Knockdown and... This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Experiencing burnout. KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Ooh, and uses their drive gauge. Whiffs the impact. Oh, what's this? Oh, burnout triggered. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get zapped. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fire still blazes. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. And whiffs, they're wide open. Nice fire, sets up with the jump in. Keeps them out. Reads the throw and escapes. These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. Okay, here we go. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Ooh, you never know. Nothing stops this train. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push. It is over. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Uses their drive gauge. Jumps up. Gets the jump in. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Gets the cross-up. Throws him down. What's the play here? The low kick connects. No good up high. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. I think both fighters want to keep an eye on their drive gauge and try to refill it whenever they can. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super, and the throw ends the round. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Gets the counter hit throw. The jump in is denied. Scrapping it out up close. Breaks those shins. Overdrive a Shogun Key for more damage. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Or are they still in this? The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 proves to be...
Transmissão.